Welcome to today's booze and what we choose with Danielle and Jamie.
Grab a drink, get the news, and come hang with us. Woohoo! What you drinking?
What do you think I'm drinking? I'm,
What kind of wine is it today?
oh yeah, are you kidding? I'm not making a cocktail. No, I am drinking kind of obsessed now, the Josh Cabernet. It's 2022, but it's so good. It's so tasty.
Hmm.
Full disclaimer, it is 10:30 at night.
Yep.
Originally, we thought we were going to start recording at 9:30, so I was like, all right, cool. I'll pour my first glass at 8:30. No, so this is my third glass. So things are going to get real fucking weird tonight.
Oh, God.
What are you drinking?
Drinking Trumer pills. See? Because I am tired and did not have time to make a drink. You can't see. But anyways, everyone knows what a Trumer pills is. It's light, it's crisp, it's easy to drink.
Mwah, delish. So why don't we just jump right on into since last we cheers? Why are we recording so late?
Oh my God. All of the things happened this week. And then I was trying to think about like earlier today, like what did I do this week? Um, I went to two concerts. Like last Friday, I
Who
went,
are you? Are you in your 20s?
I know. It was like either last Friday or Saturday. I went to see Bomba Estéreo, which I've never seen before, and I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. It was really fun, and it was at the Greek
Who?
at Berkeley. Bomba Estéreo. It's
Okay.
all in Spanish. I think they're Colombian.
Oh,
It's like dance music. It's really fun. And they packed um the Berkeley, the Greek at Cal. And then last night I saw Coheed and Cambria.
I'm so
And
jealous. I'm
they
so
were
jealous.
so good.
I'm
They're
so
so good.
jealous.
Like his beautiful hair just like flowing, like the
Uh,
light behind it, and like it's like, and he reminds me of like if life was a video game, like he won the jackpot. Like he's like, I'm gonna be a rock and roll freaking superstar and like grow my hair super long and make really fun music. Like
Well, no,
they're
he's always had the long hair because Good Eye Sniper, obviously. I remember back in the day, me and Kelly, she does not listen to this, but me and Kelly used to do the Good Eye Sniper and like I shoot you run and do the acting out of that part. So, oh, memories of being a
yeah,
youth.
memes. And then tonight I watched we do a babysitting swap, best idea ever, except for
Jealous.
yeah, it is a good idea. We've only done it once per each of us. But we need to do it more, which is basically you find a friend, they have a child, you have a child,
And a
and
partner for you to not
dog.
want
So
to
you
just
do a
go
dog.
together.
Yeah. You have to, yeah, you definitely have to have someone else watch your kids while you go and stay
Have a date
with
night.
their kids and they go out on a date night. Yeah. So, anyways, did that tonight. And this week I also had the pleasure of getting a massage midweek. That was really nice, and it was 80 minutes. And it was for a friend's like 2 nights before her wedding.
Oh
Shout out
yeah,
to
you
her.
were at a busy week.
It was really every single night. I feel like for the past like 2 weeks, I have not been able to like really get a good night's sleep. And yeah, just I don't know. Anyways, I won't bitch, but
No, you
I'm
just
happy
been,
to be alive.
oh, I have so many friends. I have so many plans. Rawr.
You're just sad. It was just like like when Charlie came back, he was like, "I'm up," because they're like opposite times, you know? And I'm like, it's 11:45. Turn
Go to bed.
the Anyways, what have you been up to?
Well, yeah, tonight we were recording late just because you had the swap. It would suck because like I'd be like, all right, no, Charlie, you watch the kids. Me and Dami will go out now, like because I don't have the partner to want to do date nights for. But other than dilly squat and a lot of work, I've just been addressing envelopes
Ah.
for my cards that officially arrived from the printers
Oh,
today. And
nice.
I just want to shout out, like, I don't even know if they'll want to be shout out on this type of podcast, but the Royal Prints, they're located here in the area. I mean, I actually, They're near it. I don't live near it. I'm just trying to be really sly about it, just because like we need to be mindful of the fact that people can't know where we live. Um, the Prince is a great printers that actually helped me a lot last year. And then, like, for other reasons. And then they printed last year's Halloween card. And then this year I hit them up again. And he's like, oh, well, if I've helped, because they're a corporate printer. So they do like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of prints of stuff and like
Uh-huh.
flyers and all these things and for events. And so I'm like, hi, I'm this measly little order that's like, 40, please. Like, and so tiny. But he's like, no, I've helped you before. It's totally fine. So I finally met him tonight. But he dropped off the prints, immediately started getting to work on addressing the cards. You're going to get yours, and I'm mailing them out tomorrow. So you're going to get yours probably in 2 days. So you'll get it top of the week. So you'll get to see.
Fun, fun, fun.
But really, nothing else. Truly nothing. Like at work, hanging out with my kids, fun
Yeah.
stuff. Oh, actually, was that this week? I don't even know. Went to a really cool field trip for my kid. Obviously with the other kid in tow, and did a mosaic tile class at a Viking type of event thing. So it was really cool. And it's so fucking cute. Here, it's right here actually. So I get really cool crafts.
Cute.
But he's such a little creative and little artist fella that he just goes to town with no prompts or direction. He just creates it.
Hmm.
He doesn't need the help. He's got it. Like, so I'm really excited for him just because I feel like that, and also how he's just like really diving into the school of rock and stuff and just really loving. To this week he did guitar. Um, he's and piano. He did piano keyboard too, but he's just loving everything that has to do with like being a creative and being arty. So I'm just like really loving that for him.
Adorable.
Yeah. But aside from that, there's been a lot of shit happening per usual. Like I saw this amazing tweet that was, or it was like a tweet thread, whatever it is, and it was just like this fucking guy every week with this shit, isn't it? Like every week. What the hell? Like not even a break. But what the fuck Trump news? Trump celebrates getting Jimmy Kimmel's show shut down indefinitely. Originally, it was announced that if, oh, well, Jimmy Kimmel can come back if he donates to the Charlie Kirk charity or something, because like the whole thing was like supposed to be, oh, he made an inappropriate comment or something of the sort.
Yeah.
But he's also a comedian. We need to not forget that these people who host these late night shows are technically supposed to be comedians, and this is what comedians do.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? So first it was Colbert, now it's Jimmy Kimmel. What are your thoughts when I sent you that? That I was just like, what the fuck is happening? Because it was literally like 3 days ago, I think.
Yeah, I think it should scare everyone because it's not just about getting canceled. It's not like, oh, he was canceled. I saw a lot of people post like a list of Republicans who have been canceled or people who are like sex offenders or like, you know what I mean? Like done really shitty things. There's a difference from like your employer just firing you and government officials like it's different when they are telling you that you have to fire someone. That's the freedom of speech is like no longer there. So everyone should be concerned because I think we all value freedom of speech.
I'm trying
That's
to,
yeah.
well, I'm trying to find the exact quote he did, and it was just like a one-off quote. And mind you, he's not the only one who has. He just kind of like played it. He basically confirmed that Kirk had said, hmm, offensive and insensitive material. And I guess that got him canceled.
No, it wasn't even about that though. Trump has been um he's been gunning for this for a while, and the network was like, I mean, I think even Jimmy Kimmel said the same thing that like he knew that that was coming. They all knew, and they're doing. what they need to do to continue to do what they do, which is like, yes, comedians, but they also they talk about what's currently happening and like in today's world when you can't particularly when a lot of people don't feel like they can trust like every single source of news. I think that people do listen to those late night shows for like source of truth. Um,
Well, and also we have to keep in mind they do it like daily.
yeah, yeah.
So of course they have to talk about what's going on in the news daily.
Mhm.
And what's
Yeah.
going on in the news daily is a shitstorm. So I guess he said this. Kimmel's remarks Monday attracted ire from the critics on the right, which put it on Disney's radar. On Tuesday's show, Kimmel doubled down after talking about the MAGA gang. On Tuesday, he then said, Minnie and Magaland are working very hard to capitalize on the murder of Charlie Kirk. And then Wednesday afternoon is when it was announced.
Yeah, the Charlie Kirk piece of it is really just consequential. It doesn't it's just like an excuse, right? But we're seeing this kind of censorship in a lot of different areas. I know in a previous episode we talked about the like kind of strong arming that he's done with a law firm who particularly goes after him. You see it in the media as well. I think just yesterday he was telling like some lady like that she's really annoying and to like shut up basically. And she was like part of the press. Like he's always attacked the press. He doesn't like it when
And this
they're in
is Charlie Kirk, not Kimmel.
no, I'm sorry, this is Trump. I'm saying Trump.
Trump. Okay.
And
Okay.
after
Okay. Okay.
yeah, I'm done with that subject.
Oh
Like,
no, that's totally fine because
you,
there's like a lot of piggyback stuff that we can talk about
yeah,
too.
yeah, um, yeah, Charlie Kirk is like, it's done, right? That was crappy.
Well,
And
let's also talk about the fact that apparently he has his own day. So Charlie Kirk Day happens to obviously align with George Floyd's birthday because they both share a birthday. It's
mhm.
October 14th. So everyone, if you haven't seen the comment sections, pretty much every single post that has to do with that talks about the Charlie Kirk Day officially being announced that it's going to happen. Um, Everyone in the comments is like, oh, okay, so it's George Floyd's birthday. Got it. George Floyd's Day. Check. Got it. Roger that. Like they're very much like, not on our watch. Um, okay, we were very careful last week, but this week I just don't know how careful I feel like I should be. But I just need to say like Charlie Kirk wasn't a like he wasn't a vice president. He wasn't like anybody in the political like sphere. And lest we not forget, after he was shot, Trump made a statement that I was like, oh, he was just like a son to me. And then the next day he's dancing at a Yankees game. This is his little dance thing. He's dancing at a Yankees game, all like giddy, happy, smiling up a storm. No big deal. This was like literally 24, 36 hours after the fact. Oh, like a son to you? Okay.
Well, maybe accurate because I don't know what the depths of his emotional, like, you know, like how deep does he really go anyways? So.
Oh, he's a little tiny puddle. He's a teeny tiny puddle.
So, yeah, the Charlie Kirk Day, uh,
George
like,
Floyd Day.
okay, like, you
Like,
know,
why do you get a day? What about, like, I actually saw a comment that was like, what about all the kids who've lost their lives in school shootings? Why don't they get a day?
yeah.
Why don't
Mhm.
they get a day? Why doesn't the Democrat that her husband and the dog that passed away or got murdered, let's not blanket over that. I was about to say passed away, got murdered because of political reasons. Why didn't she get a day?
Yeah, totally. Those are
Where's
great questions.
where's her
Yeah.
day?
I don't think, I think majority of people in this country aren't going to celebrate that day. And you can't make us.
Fuck
So,
no. October 14th is going to be a cool. We're 16, 17 days closer to Halloween day for me and George Floyd's birthday. I don't even, but prior to this, I was not affected by that day. But now, you know what? Guess what? Now I am.
yeah,
Now I
totally.
am. Also, uh, the take a moment of silence. I do have to say which NFL teams did not honor Charlie Kirk because it was like at the discretion of the NFL team, it is up to them to decide who's going to take the moment of silence. Again, he wasn't he was not a part of the political party. Like, why does he need a moment of silence? But five NFL teams refused to honor Charlie Kirk: Baltimore Ravens, Detroit Lions, Indianapolis Colts, Cincinnati Bengals, and Minnesota Vikings.
Uh, yeah. I don't know, like the similar kind of fashion with the half mast for the flag. I think that like some people refused as well.
Well, can we not forget Colin Kaepernick got fucking exiled to the nth degree when he took a
Mhm.
knee? And oh, but every single team is going to take a moment of silence for a
Yeah.
Nazi, for a Nazi.
Yeah. Yeah. It's it's weird, and on the right, they are riling people up for people who didn't fly the flag half mast for him, by like singling them out online and trying to like it's inciting violence. It's actually really scary, and it's like part of the reason why we're like taking pause, and that is a form of censorship. That is a form of losing these bits of like freedom of speech without retaliation, without like that's not right. It's not right. We're living in the upside down right now. It's actually very scary.
It is really a fucking scary place. And also keep in mind, going back to that, with the silence and his day and all that, his wife Erica Kirk, their net estimate is like 12 million.
Hmm.
She raised 4.7 million through GoFundMe, to basically a fundraiser through by Tucker Carlson's LELP Pouches Tobacco Company. Okay. I don't know what that means, but anyway, um, you are worth 12 million and then you gain 4.7 million. And did you see the memorial that they're doing, the memoriam event that they're doing? Did you see the flyer for it?
Oh God, no.
It's an in memoriam event for Charlie Kirk, and there's not a single picture of Charlie Kirk on it. It just has pictures of Erica Kirk, JD Vance, and Donald Trump on it.
What?
It doesn't have anything about Charlie Kirk other than his name is on at the top.
Well, that makes sense. That makes so much sense, does it not? I mean, yeah, totally.
I think I need to get us. We need to get away from this before I say something that I'm gonna really regret.
Should end on
Anywho,
We should also say you have here, and we heard about, I know we posted about this too, that the bill proposed to not allow U.S. citizens to get a new or updated passport for anyone who participates in political speech. So, to end on the similar note of free speech is dying here in the United States, and that it is really scary. This proposed bill is horrifying, and it is something like the video that Danielle shared on our Instagram is literally my exact thoughts as soon as the beginning of this year, which sounds insane because that feels like yesterday, but like we've been living in this craziness. It was my fear that like our right to travel would be taken away. It's a scare tactic. It's just awful. There's like no other way to say it. It's unconstitutional. It's awful. It's a form of control. And I also agree with the other online like thing about like you feel like you're in this abusive relationship that you wake up every day to with the country that you live in.
yeah, and I've actually reposted that 3 times because I feel like it's necessary. No, so what you're referring to is literally it says new bill would allow Rubio to strip U.S. citizens' passports over political speech. The legislation would allow the Secretary of State to strip anyone's U.S. passport with no legal due process if you've ever talked negatively about the political parties.
That's it, That is
So we're
so
screwed.
wild. Like you should always be able to voice your opinion. If you're so afraid of people's opinion, then there's something that's going on with you as the politician. You need to look within. It's your problem.
Oh, shall we also talk about the fact that Trump literally made it illegal for you to be mean to him?
What?
You cannot be mean to him. You are not allowed to be mean to him. Trump is saying mean things about me is not allowed anymore. So the president has told reporters that Jimmy Kimmel had it coming and that other critics need to be silenced as well. That anything negative said about me needs to be reprimanded, aka you are not allowed to say anything negative about Trump or you will get canceled.
I'm curious how do your support how does his supporters feel? Like how do
Oh,
you
they love
feel?
it. Are you kidding? They love it because they're getting down on their knees deep and dirty in that little.
I don't know. I feel like listen, I don't agree with majority of who they are. But at the base of like every single person is that you want the bare necessities. You want to be able to put food on the table. You want to be able to like keep your children safe. Um, you want to just like be able to like live a good life. Go to, a hospital when you're sick. That's like nearby. You want the freedom of speech. Like all of these things, we all
Stripped
want it.
away, stripped
We all
away.
want it. So like, are you
Take it
guys
away.
awake? How do you feel about that? Like that's like, are you okay
Oh,
with that?
let's be clear who we're talking to. We're not talking to obviously the liberals,
No.
the Dem libs. We're talking to like the rights. Are you guys cool with that? Like, does that sound nice to you?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I would really start to question some of this stuff.
Well, and I feel like they're right now just like so on board with everything, but it's going to get to a scary place where all of a sudden they realize like, wait, this affects us too.
I think the video that I shared this week with Bernie Sanders going to now a current red state that used to be a blue state. He goes and talks to, people in this rural town, and I think what my takeaway on that is that you can only ignore this for so long, and I'm talking to people like your normal constituents who say that I'm not very political, because you are being affected. It is harder to put food on the table. You're going to the stores and you're finding that milk is now $8 or eight, it's it is becoming so difficult to feed yourself, let alone your family. Your hospitals are being shut down, and now you have to drive 2 hours, and maybe you have something like seriously medically wrong with you. Heaven forbid you have an actual emergency where you have to go to an ER. Like these are things that like are going to be so difficult to ignore. They're difficult to ignore today, and he started in January. Let's talk about in 3 years from now. Is it really going to be like, can you really ignore it? It is all political at this point. You are political. You are living in a political time where it really does affect us. And it's not helpful to disengage from it anymore. It's not helpful to say that you're not political. It's not helpful it doesn't matter. I think goes back to like, I think it was Jimmy Carter asked, like during like a famous debate, like, are you better off, um, are you better off 4 years ago than you are today? And I think like we don't even have to look that far into it, right? We can't even look 4 years. It's like, were you better off in December? And the answer might be yes or no. So I don't know. I'm just saying I think it's time for everyone, and like
People need to wake up.
people need to wake up. Yeah, this is really bad.
No, it's getting to a point, like I said, where it's going to be like, oh, wait, shit, this affects us too. I thought it was just the liberals and the Democrats who were going to be reprimanded. Oh, no. Oh, no. And then it's
Mhm.
going to be too late. And you guys are going to be fucked. And now enjoy wearing your gowns, Handmaid's Tale style. Like, fuck
Yeah.
off. Like, it's going to get to that point where it's too little too late.
Yeah.
Too
Yeah.
fucking little, too late.
I okay. Let's move into what we choose. Which is a little bit more of the same,
It
but
basically is like, let's just all lump this into a big old
yeah.
shit pile because JD Vance went on to Charlie Kirk's podcast, did not even know he had a podcast, but not even surprised. Um, but basically JD Vance was like teasing the day before or something, or the morning of, or something like that. And he's
Hmm.
like, oh, yeah, I'm going to be on his podcast. And so he was on there, and basically he was like, most of the lunatics in in American politics aren't actually from the left. In the US, 75% of deaths caused by political motivated extremist violence are carried out by individuals on the right, is because everything he said on the podcast was basically trying to blame the left. And then there is this video that I'm going to link in the description that shows the complete opposite because it literally shows obviously more than just January 6th. It
Mm.
literally shows so many riots, so many things. Basically, JD Vance tells a blatant lie just to make sure that he is fear mongering and making it be like, oh, well, the lefts are the psycho ones. The lefts are the ones that are inciting violence. That's not true. That's
Yeah.
not true. Go on another vacation, JD.
See you later.
Go on another vacation.
Yeah. Fun. Totally fun. Okay, well, mine is like more of like a shout out. This Texas representative who was a former public school teacher, is a Democrat. But I've been seeing a lot of his videos online. He's 36 years old. Um, and he is like on fire. I like just standing O of like being able to like put people in their place with actual real facts and like calling people out is wonderful. So his name is James Tellerico from Texas. So I don't have to play the Instagram thing and just put it there just for but we'll share it on our story. And if you haven't heard of him, go check him out. I just thought like what he had to say was really good. It wasn't it was like really trying to like bring people together, but also there's a video out there where I guess in Texas they are trying to like pass some kind of legislation around furries. And what they put in their bill was that like that schools are providing furries with um litter boxes. And that was like incorrect and not actually accurate and completely debunked. So,
Like the furry fest that we used to like just hear about in downtown San
yeah,
Jose.
so they're trying to like use like fear mongering again, and they're like using these like key phrases to like try and like make it seem like it's an actual issue. No schools in Texas have ever put litter boxes out for kids who want to go to school dressed as furries. So,
In
um,
Texas is of all places.
yeah,
Like you think that we're
he
gonna
calls
believe
them
that?
out. He calls them out in this like just really eloquent way, and just shout out to him. So James Tellerico, and that was it. We'll conclude with that on a good note within our what the fuck Trump and what we choose. Let's move on into good news. We're sipping.
Please.
No problem. So I just thought this was a cute one. An Uber driver stayed by one of his not client, but customer side when he was alone in the ER. So 7 years later, they are still friends. So sweet. So 7 years ago, a college freshman named Joey Romano was skateboarding near the University of Texas at Austin, and he swerved to avoid a car and slammed into a ditch, breaking his wrist. So he called an Uber instead of an ambulance because probably was a kid and didn't want to, yeah,
Oh no,
break
are
his.
you kidding? There's so many instances that we witnessed our friends getting obliterated by something they're stupid enough to do, and we're like, don't call anybody, it'll heal by itself.
Yeah, he literally says I didn't have very good insurance and I was worried about the cost. He's now 29. So when his driver Benny Lukumu arrived, Romano was still lying down on the ground. So carefully, the Uber driver helped him into the car, reclining him into the passenger seat, and drove him to urgent care, and then stayed with him in the ER room. So super sweet, and they're still buds today, right?
I love that. It reminds me of that Thanksgiving video you always see that goes around. It's like it gives like a play-by-play of what they're doing now. It's like because this older lady, I want to say she was like in her late 40s or something. She initially texted this random number and then it was like, "Hey, are we going to see you for Thanksgiving?" And it was like,
Oh
"Hey,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think you have the wrong number." And she's like, "Well, there's always a seat welcome for anybody." And he's like, "All right, do you mean that?" And for years now, he's always gone to her house for her family's Thanksgiving, and they're like best of buds, and they've been doing it for like the last 6 years. It is just so adorable.
Girl, I think they're on year 10. I've heard that story. That is so cute.
It's so cute. It's so cute. It's so something like I feel like my grandma was such like a hard ass. She's the one that taught me like the dirtiest jokes ever to tell like to my elementary school friends. But she was always like so warm and welcoming like to strangers. Like she would always like give hugs and like all just like I just feel like there's so many people that you can think of immediately when it comes to that, where it's just like, "Ugh, that would be so and so."
Uh-huh.
Oh, for sure.
I
Mm.
I don't know if you were at this party, but no, you were. Do you remember the Jersey Shore themed birth or not it was a
Yes.
birthday party, but like just a party that I threw at
Yes. Oh my God. So many big ass poofs in the front.
So at that party, I'm pretty sure it was that party because the pictures are like all together in it, but we like met an Uber driver and like we really liked
Was
him.
Uber around by then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, I need to see more pictures because
It might have been a taxi, actually.
I was gonna say I feel like
I
Uber.
think it's a taxi. So, we got a taxi from a bar. I think we started like pre-gaming at like a bar or something, and like we had a taxi, or
So
maybe.
responsible.
And the guy, we were like, come in, and he was like, okay, I'm off on my shift. So he like parked his taxi or Uber. I forget now. I'll find the pictures.
And this is at Charlie's house, right?
No, this was in
Oh.
our home that like our first place that we got together where we rented a room, which is so weird because like
Wait. I went to a Jersey Shore party, but there was a Jersey Shore party at Charlie's house.
well, no, it was definitely at our house in Blossom Hill. I have pictures of you. I remember, and it will
Oh,
every.
wait. Oh, yeah. I remember that house.
So that guy, the driver came in and like partied with us for a while, and there's like pictures of him, and every time I see the photos, I always kind of chuckle.
Oh my gosh, share all these party pictures with me because I need these memories actually in like tangible areas because I miss those. There's like a couple that I distinctly remember, but they only live on MySpace. So MySpace, give us our pictures back. I saw this thing recently. It was like, be careful, everything lives on the internet. Well, where are my MySpace pictures?
Yeah.
Because I
Where,
want them.
oh, now I totally forget what it was called. What was that like? Photo bucket. Where are my photo bucket photos?
Where's my photo bucket? We
Hmm.
would always upload all of our like little elf camera. We plug it in, upload it to our photo bucket. Oh my God.
I know.
Photo bucket, give us our pictures. I don't know that fucking email. Are you kidding? I don't even know like the hint of what that email would be.
Way. Actually did try, I think MySpace, and I was able to like recover it, but couldn't get into the photos. Like I was able to like get into my old account, and we don't have your photos anymore. And then Photo Bucket, I couldn't get into.
Oh, MySpace has the gems though. Ugh, those are
I
some
know.
good ones. I distinctly remember a song where I'm like, that was a good one.
Oh,
The angles.
the
Anyway.
angels. All right. Well, you have a monstrosity of a list. Like I saw this and I was like, girl,
No, no, no. Okay, so some of them are points of
I
the
see
show.
Bill.
So they're not even like, it's like points I wanted to make sure I talked about first. So, gonna do a real quick skim by before I go into the big kahunas because there are some kahunas. So, Platonic season two, there's only 2 episodes left. It's still chugging along. Seth Rogen, Rose Byrne. Gotta love them both. Um, Trap, watched that for the first time on HBO. That's with Josh Hartnett. It's the
Mhm.
M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dongs movie, and it is pretty damn good. I normally go into M. Night Shyamalan movies pretty like, let's see if he does it wrong this time or right.
No kidding.
This one was good. Did you ever watch it?
No.
It's on HBO. Watch it with Charlie
Mhm. Okay.
and Josh Hartnett. He aged like fine wine.
He did.
Holy
He
moly.
done did it.
He did well. Good for you, Josh Hartnett. You go, Glenn Coco. Then I watched Gone Girl for a hot second, and completely forgot Carrie Coons from White Lotus is in it, playing Ben Affleck's sister.
Oh, weird.
Completely forgot. Holy moly. But yeah, that movie is so good. My favorite is the Jackie Schimmel's podcast, The Bitch Bible. She always, when that movie first came out, she's like, anytime my husband would act up, I would just play it was like something sugar, but it was like a song from Gone Girl, so it sounds really creepy. And she's like, I just play it, and he's like, stop it, stop it, because it's so creepy. Um, and then I rewatched Nobody Wants This because the new season's coming out. You
Oh,
watched that, right?
yeah, I really like that. I know I saw that it's coming out. I can't wait for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I rewatched it. Oh,
It is really good.
it is so good. Oh my God, it's
Does it kind
so
of bring you
good.
back to the OC, just like the banter,
Yes.
like really quick and like he's just so witty and cute and you just want to take him. You're like, I've never been into a rabbi, but
So I'll be into Rabbi. Hello, Rabbi. I love you. I'm just kidding. Uh, any Jewish
He
listeners
was
are like, you,
there.
first of all, you did it wrong. Uh,
What do they call non-Jewish girls? What was the
Simcha?
uh,
No, Shimka? Simka. Wait, hold on. What is
it's like a
the
word. It's
derogatory name for a non-Jewish woman? Is a shiksa.
oh yeah.
We're both shiksas. It's fine, but oh my God, I would so date a Jewish man.
You hear that, everyone? You would date a Jewish man.
Hell yeah, I'd convert for you. Tempt me with a good time.
Oh, cute.
Um, uh, but yeah, rewatch that. Oh, so good. If since it's coming out soon, I think it's actually coming out. What is the season two? I think it's October. So I would highly recommend Nobody Wants Us. Season two is coming out on October 23rd. So rewatch it. It's so good. It's so quick. Everything is 8 episodes. Everything nowadays is 8 episodes. So it's
I
super
know, what is
quick.
that?
What the fuck is that? Like, why not
Sure.
12? Why not 10? Why not 12? Um, and then one of my movie pals, my overseas pal, he actually recommended this romance movie to me to watch before we go. It's from 2014. It has who's that? Captain America? Chris Evans?
Fine. Oh,
Evans.
yeah.
Yeah. So it has Chris Evans and the really hot girl from that movie with the guy that reminds me of Mitch Hernandez. Do you remember him?
Her name is Alice Eve. I'm just looking it up. Is that who
Yeah.
you're
Yeah. So she was in that movie with the guy that reminds me of Mitch Hernandez. She's out of my league.
thinking?
Love that movie. I watched that movie so many times. But yeah, I watched before we go. It was actually really cute. It's kind of in the same vein as like Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, which that is a phenomenal movie.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing music.
Mhm.
Whew. Um, but it's like where it takes place in one night following these two people throughout the entire night.
Cute.
It's actually really cute. I wouldn't really say it's a comedy. I'd say it's like a romance dramedy because there's a
Yeah.
lot of like serious elements to it, but it's good and it's free on Tubi for us. He was telling me it's on Amazon Prime. It's not. US doesn't get it for free on Amazon Prime, so do Tubi. Do Tubi.
It
Tubi has a lot of freaking awesome movies on there.
I've never seen it. And
No,
Tubi.
no,
Interesting.
check it
Okay.
out. It literally has so many movies that I'm like, oh my God, I forgot this movie existed, or I haven't seen this in years. I actually started watching Whatever It Takes with Shane West.
Yeah.
Do you remember that movie?
Ew.
Oh my God, I used to watch that before I went to
Um,
school in the morning.
Literally a 2000s film.
No, 2000, not even 2002, 2000, it's 2000. And
2000.
it had, yeah, don't look at the rating now.
No, the other one is not great either. Oof. I don't know if I've ever seen like a rating that low. That's pretty bad. But you
It's
know what? For the
fine.
nostalgia, yeah.
Fuck
Make
yeah. I used to love this shit. It was Shane West, James Franco, Marla Sokoloff. Uh, Good times. And it had Aaron Paul and Jodie Lynn O'Keefe and Colin Hanks.
yeah.
You gotta watch Whatever It Takes. It's not free on Tubi. Thank you, Tubi. And then
Jawbreaker.
oh yeah, no, I put that in my play. I'm totally
It
gonna
is on
rewatch
Tubi. That's so
for
funny.
for
Oh my God.
next.
Also has a 15%.
No, and don't forget, Rose McGowan was dating Marilyn Manson. Ugh, you got to
Uh-huh.
detach the art from the artist on that one. Um, she was dating Marilyn Manson at the time, so he's actually plays like a really sketchy trucker guy that bangs her in the movie
Yep.
Jawbreaker.
Remember that. Yep.
I That was my childhood. I'd watch these such high inappropriate movies that I'd be like, this is my entire personality.
Yeah, I definitely remember seeing that movie and like I think I owned it, but yep.
Oh, I own it. I own all these gems. Oh, if it has like a 15%, I own it. If it's 0%, I own it. But anyway, before I go into Summer I Turned Pretty, something we both watched together,
Oh,
in separate homes, on separate televisions. The
yeah.
Girlfriend.
Hmm. Yeah,
I need to know your thoughts. You watched the whole thing, right?
I did. I had to finish it today
It was
to
only 6 episodes.
I know. I watched it from the start of last week to today, literally this afternoon to get like there was no watching TV. I was like out of the house. Did I was like I really wanted to finish it too. So like and when the boys woke up today and I gave them their bottles on the couch, I was like, we're finishing this. There was
You're like, I don't care if there's an NC-17 in here. We're finishing this bitch. Enjoy your milk, boys.
I thought it was good. I really liked it. I thought it was fun. I will say that like Charlie like watched it for like a second while he was doing some schoolwork and he was like, "Oh, this is the dullest thing in the whole entire world." And I was like, "Shut up." Uh, exactly.
Okay, Charlie, I'm not
Then he like
surprised.
he was watching it like at the end too, and he was, like shaking his head. So I think it got better for him.
Okay,
No, I
let's not ever look into Charlie for ratings on
yeah.
anything.
No, I thought it was good. It didn't end the way that I thought it was gonna end. I actually thought, spoiler alert. I thought,
Spoiler alert.
yeah, skip ahead.
Get away now. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Go.
I actually thought that the son was gonna end up dead. Like that they were gonna like be in such a like that he was going to get stabbed or he was going to drown. There's so
Because
many like
he was
where there
drugged
was going to be
up.
a fire, like it just I was like, oh, he's going to die. He's not going to make it.
No, I thought he was gonna tumble down the stairs and do the cliche hit your head on the
Okay.
edge and then like the neck and then the blood like
Yes,
happen.
yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. So, yeah, what'd you think?
I thought it did such a good job because it's one of those ones where it like flashes between both perspectives. So it showed the mom's perspective and the girlfriend's perspective. What did you think of the guy? I thought it was like kind of giving that Zendaya tennis movie vibe where it was like the guy was kind of slightly nerdy and all of a sudden you're like, he's really hot actually after a while. Did you ever watch the tennis Zendaya movie?
Oh.
So you need to watch it. It's like there's these two nerdy tennis players, and you're just like, how is this gonna be like a salacious, like in-depth, passionate movie? And all of a sudden you're like, oh, I get it now. I get it now. Out of nowhere, all of a sudden, left field, this guy in The Girlfriend decides to be all like hot out of nowhere. Because at first I was like, oh, he's a nerdy guy. And then, yeah, becomes super hot, super like there were sexual elements where obviously like the scene with her dilling herself and then like the mom going behind him as he's dilling himself and she hugs him. I was like, oh no, 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 no. Oh no, no.
As a mom watching it,
Yes.
with sons, how did you feel about the mom? Were you like kind of,
Overbearing
oh,
as fuck. So my goal in my like for me, I'm very much like it's just me and my boys. It's like there's no separation of church and state. It is literally me and my boys. That's it. Like we're 24/7 attached to the hip. If I vacate out of here, it's once a year for 3 days tops. Like that's the only time that I'm never not near them. I personally am hoping that I'm raising them to be respectful, gentlemen, men that could go out into the world and be show that to the world. Not where I'm have to be like on his beck and call, like, what are you doing tonight? What have you been doing? Give me an update. Blah, blah, blah. She's so overbearing. Oh my God. Let the leash go. And I get it, like, because like they had lost the daughter. Like I got that storyline where it was like the daughter was gone and there was an accident or like a death, or I forgot how though it happened. But I get it. So she's like very hyper attached to her son, but it's like there is a point where you've got to let that leash let like
yeah.
loose. You got to let it go.
Yeah, I thought it was an interesting way too to show like her both of their sides to it. Which I kind of took like I guess like either of them could be a little bit nutty anyways and how you interpret things, but also just it was like slight differences, right? Like nothing was like too crazy. But yeah, the overbearingness, like that's a lot. That's a lot.
What did
But
you think of the girlfriend?
um she's a great actress. You know what's funny?
I love her so much.
My mom, I was telling her to watch Dark Horses, which if it's on Apple, and it's a really good show. Like it was it's actually one of my favorite shows I think of all time, and
Really? I've never actually heard you say that.
it's done just like so well. It's really fun. It's like action
Dark
packed.
horses or slow
Oh,
horses?
sorry, Slow Horses.
Oh, okay.
Um and anyway, she's in it for like a little bit. And so on my like Apple TV, it was like Dark Horses. So my mom was watching it and then the girlfriend was next to it. And it was like both of like these little snippets of her face. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot she was in there. But yeah, she is really good.
Well, I personally originally got introduced to her by Bates Motel, and then my favorite movie, not my favorite of all time, but like a movie I will rewatch. It is such an artistically well done movie. If you like one of those ones that is like there's artistic elements in a movie that just makes you really think and kind of like just really fall in love with the scenery and the scape. Thoroughbreds. Have you ever seen that?
yeah, that sounds familiar.
Thoroughbreds, it also has, she's the one that did the Queen's Gambit. That was her co-star, Thoroughbreds movie. It was from 2017, so it was Anna Taylor-Joy, Anton Yelkin, RIP, and Olivia Cooke, who was in obviously The Girlfriend. But Olivia Cooke, I got originally introduced to her because she was obviously in Bates Motel. She played the girl that had the oxygen thing on her nose. She was in Thoroughbreds, and then she obviously went on to do the House of Dragon.
Hmm.
You did you watch House of Dragon?
Uh-huh. I did. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Season 3 is finally coming out.
Yeah. That's right. I totally forgot. He's in that. That makes so much sense.
Yeah, she's the other queen. It's coming out in summer of next year. We're only 1 year away.
One more year. Anyways, no, I loved it. I recommend it. I think anyone who, just like a fun mini series, 6 episodes.
Six
Yeah.
episodes.
So can we get into Summer I Turned Pretty?
Are you sure you don't want to talk about friendship first before I dive into the Summer I Turned Pretty finale? 'Cause there's a lot.
Friendship.
You put it on your
Me?
list. What's friendship?
Oh, what is friendship? Oh.
Well, you're the one who wrote it down, girl.
I did. You're right. Let me go to it. Okay, so friendship
Oh, this guy.
came out. Yep, it's the guy, Tim Robinson from I Think You Should Leave.
Charlie loves this guy.
Paul Rudd, Kate Mara. Um, And it was interesting. It got an 87% on Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, I love these guys. It was awkward as all hell. It was like one big long episode of I think you should leave, but like weirder and sadder at times. Um,
Okay.
yeah, because it's so awkward. It's like almost sad, but
Would you
Paul,
recommend me watching it?
do you like Tim Robinson?
I like Paul Rudd. And I like the episode. Okay. I don't really like trailer park type of shows, but the episode that he did, Charlie decided to play was trailer park-esque. But I feel like it's not every single thing. So I liked his comedy. He was funny.
I'm trying to think if there's like a movie that's like it. Like Paul Rudd is such a lovable person.
So it
Like,
says this. It says Friendship is a 2024 film starring Paul Rudd. After its debut, blah, 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 the film A24 studio follows a suburban dad, Craig, who develops an intense obsession with his new neighbor, leading to increasingly disruptive attempts to make a male friend. Okay, I'm down. That sounds
yeah.
enticing.
Here's a good one too. My theory is this. The movie is actually about how humans treat people who don't fit in and are unskilled at social interactions. So, yeah,
I'll give it a watch.
give it a watch. Yeah, it was an easy watch. And then the other thing that I will say, because you reminded me, I didn't finish it, but I'm sure you've already seen it. I will finish it, is A Family Affair with Zac Efron, and Nicole Kidman.
Actually, I only watched the first 20 minutes. I never finished
Uh,
it.
you changed it because it was bad.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I watched maybe like 10 minutes a while ago, like a long time ago, and I don't even remember why I changed it, but I turned it on tonight while I was babysitting and I was scrolling and all I could do, I wasn't really paying attention, but all I could do was like look at Nicole Kidman and Zac Efron and I was like, what work have you guys done? Have not aged as well as
Well,
Zac.
okay, we have to also give shout out to Zac Efron for the fact that he actually broke his jaw, and that's why he has like a messed up face. It's not doesn't look the same as his like High School Musical face.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So he broke his jaw, but Nicole Kidman is Nicole Kidman, so she's homegirl's gonna get the work that she wants to get done.
She makes more sense. That makes more sense for him. I mean, she's older now, so I feel like that
How
makes
old is she?
she looks beautiful. I mean,
Well, duh, she's preserved as fuck. Nicole
yeah.
Kidman. I wouldn't even be surprised if we said that she has like baby tears infused in her bath water. Like that makes sense. She's 58. She was born in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Are you sure you're looking at the right person?
No, I am. Nicole Mary Kidman is an Australian American actress who was born in Honolulu, Hawaii
Hmm.
on June 20th, 1967.
Anyway, there it it was in yeah.
Speaking of, Practical Magic 2 finally wrapped.
Oh,
And
very
speaking
nice.
of Nicole Kidman and the movie that you watched, Joey King is going to be part of it because apparently Evan Rachel Wood was not asked back to do it. So she's going to
Oh,
be taking place of Evan Rachel Wood's character.
oh fun.
No, I'm not happy about that. Evan Rachel Wood should have some goddamn respect on her name. That's what I just gotta say. Anyway, ready for the
I
do you have your snacks loaded? Do you have your backup arsenal ready? Because I'm about to talk about the Summer I Turned Pretty finale. Are you ready?
I got my doodle pad ready.
Cool. Are you ready to hear some salacious shit that happened? Holy shit. All right, guys. All right. So Conrad on the last one ended up going to Paris. He rode in the middle seat, raw dogging it, 10 hours, no headphones in, go to get his girl. Shows up. She's not there. He sits on the doorstep. She shows up with Benito, who, spoiler alert, indeed was finito because she actually gave him the boot. Because on the last episode, when I was like, "Oh, I love Benito," blah, blah, she didn't catch the vibe, and she was like, "You know what? I'm glad that you invited me to try to meet your grandma in Mexico, but I don't like you like that. So you enjoy your trip to Mexico without me." So she got a bob. She got a cliche Parisian bob. Um,
Mm.
living life on a moped, pulls up,
Mhm.
parks. Conrad's sitting on her stoop. Hey, hey. Yeah, I have a conference in Brussels and I wanted to stop and see you early. Okay, well, give me your bag. I'll take it upstairs. She does not invite him up after he's been on a fucking plane and sitting on her stoop. Homeboy has to probably pee. Doesn't even offer to go up to freshen up. And she's like, I'm gonna take your bag upstairs and yeah, I can take you around Paris for a little bit until my birthday dinner. And then he's like, all right, cool. So she's like giving him like the long arm, like, get out of here, guy. They go to an art museum, they go to all like the sites and all this stuff. And she's in like in wedges this entire time, like espadrilles and wedges. And just, no freshen up, nothing freshen of anything. Um, skip ahead to her birthday dinner. That's when the salacious part starts happening because Benito shows up. And then it's like Conrad's catching the vibe that there was maybe something there, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, is that not your boyfriend?" She's like, "I never said it was." And she's like getting sassy with him and stuff, and she's like now smoking weed. And before she was like all anti-Conrad when he was smoking weed. And then skip ahead. They look at after like the dinner is such a high sexual tension dinner between the two of them because every birthday dinner or every birthday in the past, she'd always wish for Conrad. So he's now officially in front of her. And so she wishes for him. Obviously, like we're supposed to like imagine the fact that she actually wished for him.
Mhm.
And then they go out, they look at the moon. She's like, I want to take you to one more place before you leave on your trip. Because like the whole thing is like he's lying basically. Well, he is going to Brussels at some point. But he's saying, like, oh yeah, I can take a train anytime to Brussels. I can take a train anytime. Not a big deal. She's like, okay, I'll take you to one more spot. Then they go and there's of course a guy who's playing music nearby. And then he's like, I want to dance with you. Then they dance and they look at the moon and they have this moment. And then they kiss and then take it on back to her French apartment. I forgot what they're called, but flat,
That.
flat, I don't know. Um, so takes it on back. They are doing it in the back seat of the taxi cab. They are doing it in the stairwell. Like homeboy's hand is up her skirt. And I'm like, whoa, this is Amazon. This is not HBO. But let's get it to HBO territory. Keep it going. No, they did Amazon edits where it's like it cut to like, of course, when it gets to the good parts, all of a sudden it's like, oh, breakaway. Um, they get up to her apartment, bang against the wall. Well, he bangs her against the wall, but not like literally bangs her. He just like throws her against the wall and then throws her down. She's undressing and and it's like apparently this big thing. I'm not a again, sorry, don't come for me. I'm not a Swiftie, so I don't know like the in-depths of every single song, but apparently the Taylor Swift dress song is like the most woo, that is a hot button song. Did not know that. But the lyrics basically read like, I bought this dress for you so you can take it off of me, is what it basically like reads. And so everyone's flipping their shit because dress comes on during this moment of them like having sex. And everyone's like, oh my God, it's gonna happen. They're gonna fucking blah. And then at one point he gets her on the bed and he's like, let me do it, and takes off her dress. And it's like during the dress part. So everyone's losing their shit.
Oh my God.
Exactly. Um, they bang it out. Then, right after, she acts like the coldest little cunt you've ever fucking seen. When's your train? When are you gonna go? You should get your stuff. You should go. And homeboy, literally 5 seconds earlier goes, oh, this is gonna be forever. And she's like, yeah, when's your train? You need to leave.
Oh my God.
Like cold-hearted, check it and see. Homegirl has not a fever of 103 because she is a cold-hearted vampire. She throws his ass out she basically so the whole conversation on the bed after they have this is a question I had. So Conrad talks about like making love and she goes, you mean having sex? So she corrects him. And that was actually a question I had. And I'll get back to the whole like play by play. I have never once in my history of time ever referred to having sex as making love. Even if it was someone I loved. Did you ever use that with like Charlie, like, let's make love?
No,
Doesn't that sound weird?
definitely like the what is that? Making
There's so many. It's like,
love. Wanna make love to you. You're awesome.
that's right. Get it going, girl. Get it going. Get that little box, little hat out for your tips. No, but I like he said that because like that's such a little bitch thing to say. Like, because she goes something and he goes, "Oh, you mean like making love?" And she goes, "You mean having sex?" Like I would, that would be me saying that too. I'd be like, "You mean having sex?" Let's be real. This is what it's really called. We don't call it making love. Like, okay. So anyway, so during this whole postcoital, basically she breaks his fucking heart again, like a little fucking bitch. She basically talks about something like saying, like, you only feel this way towards me because your mom died. And he's like, no, I felt this way forever. And she's like, no, it's because since we were six, everyone was joking about the fact that we get married. That's the only reason why you think you love me. He goes, no. That's not why, but he's being very kind about it. He's like, no, that's not why I'm saying I love you. If I met you tonight, I would fall in love with you. And she's like, I don't believe you. Like cold-blooded girl. Like, oh my God. Like, and he goes, well, I love you. And she looks at him and he goes, you don't love me. And like his voice cracks. And you're like, oh my God, you're such a bitch. Like, um, and then basically she's like, I think you need to catch your train.
Jeez.
Like, I got mine. Get out of here,
Yeah.
fella. Get out of here. I don't care about her history. Bye-bye. Like, she kicks his ass out, and then all of a sudden, revelation. She looks at the stuffed animal that he got her when they were youth, aka the flashback. He was the same age. He was just wearing a hat to make him look youthful. Um, looks at this and she's like, I've always loved him. What am I doing? And then all of a sudden she's like, Conrad, don't go. But he's already too far. Then she has to get in her jeans and tank top at 4 o'clock in the morning, Paris time, with no purse, no wallet, and get her ass to the fucking train station to catch him before he goes to Brussels. And again, no wallet in sight. How is she paying for this? No phone in sight. Where is this money coming from for these tickets for her to get on a fucking train? She's running. She's doing the dramatic effect. No one has a phone apparently to be like, hey, don't get on the train. Nope, fuck that. She's running. She doesn't call. She doesn't give any precursor. It's just happening. All of a sudden, she's going through the train. She's looking through the seats. Can't find him. Can't find him. We're seeing that she's not moving, but then he's moving. So we're thinking like, oh my God, she's on the wrong train.
Hmm.
Oh no, no, no. That was just Amazon's edit because she finds him. And she's like, "You're mine. I can't. I like you're mine forever or whatever." And then she grabs her necklace, and it's the infinity necklace that he gave her years prior. And then they kiss, and then all of a sudden, skip ahead, and then they go back to Cousins Beach. She makes the proclamation like, "I didn't go to Cousins Beach that year, but I eventually did go back to Cousins Beach, and that's where they like obviously went to as children." Um, so we're made to think like, okay, she finally got her man. She got to Cousins Beach, yada, 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 end scene. By the way, if you are not aware, I have literally skipped every other single storyline that's separate from this. All the other people, it's fine. We'll get to them later at some point. It's not important. Um, but then it got released the next morning. There's gonna be a Summer I Turned Pretty movie.
No, because why would they let go of this horrible, shitty franchise?
If
Oh,
you were there from the get-go, it's not shitty. You're just jealous.
no, that's a lie. There have been people who've told me. They're like, yeah, it is shitty. It's hard to watch. It's very cringy.
Oh no, it's cringy as fuck. And no, this last two episodes when they're actually adults, those are the good ones. Just watch the last two episodes because they're finally adults acting like actual adults. being not dumbass idiots. Um, but yeah, you're not done. You're not finished with me. We're gonna watch a movie. It hasn't even started yet, so see you in 2 years when I guess it's probably gonna happen. Anyway, that's
Oh,
it.
all right. Well, I was as you were talking, I was trying
Knitting a sweater.
I was trying to figure out if what I just sang was even a song or if I just like made up lyrics
I
and
think you made up lyrics.
I can't even find the actual song, so come for me.
What is the song? Say it, sing it again. I want to like.
No, I don't want to. Because I know it's wrong. I'm gonna go upstairs after we hang up and I'm gonna hum it to Charlie and he's gonna know exactly what it
No, and
is.
he'll be like, I have no idea what that is.
That's the
Text me.
worst. Is when
Text.
you in your head you think you like you have the right like tune or whatever and you finally get the bravery to say it out loud or sing it and then people are like, "What?
There's
No."
an episode of Friends going back to Friends full circle before we go, where he goes dun 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 dun, and no one he's there like everyone's like what? No. Anyway, well, let me know because it's killing me inside that I don't know what song you were trying to sing.
Send it to you on iTunes. I love it.
Thanks.
Okay.
Well, on that note, you're not done of it's summertime. I turned pretty. I'll see you in 2 years for that one.
No.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Bye.
it's late. Good night. Leave us reviews, share, subscribe, like all the things. Okay, bye.
Bye.